is that leg kick, is there a possibility of someone damaging a knee based upon that kick? Yes, no doubt about it. Okay. Is there a possibility of me damaging your brain by kicking or punching you in the face?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So which is more dangerous?
Maybe not this brain, but yeah.
This is where people lose it when they sit there and they go, "Oh, that should be illegal." No, that is a technique. It's a viable technique. You see it done all the time, and I mean, you can go back to UFC 1.
Mm-hmm.
That technique was used. It was used by Royce because he used to do it all the time. When I trained with him, he used to do it to me all the time, and I figured out pretty quick what to do to stop the effectiveness of it. But when you look and you say, we're going to take away that kick. All right. Is that kick more dangerous than me heel kicking you to the head? No, it's not. Okay. The heel kick to the head is way more dangerous, but we're going to allow that and say no to this kick to the leg. It just doesn't make sense when you're talking about what is dangerous to the fighter, what's dangerous to their health, what's more dangerous to their health. It doesn't make sense to say, oh, that is what I'm going to make illegal. That's part of the problem when we have things like, oh, no downward elbow strike. Oh my God, it's so dangerous. No, it's not. But it's a stupid rule because it protects very little. There are more dangerous techniques that we allow, but we're going to say that that's the one that we're going to say is a foul.
I guess for me, I mean, I feel like you're stuck in the 50s with the reffing and judging, which is why you're this way with the rules system. Like for me, I want to evolve. I want to evolve, like kind of how the NFL has kind of evolved a little bit on how safety of hitting the people in the head when they're not looking, or
they have Taekwondo tournaments. You can enter any one of them you want.
I'm just simply saying that I think for the longevity of making sure we don't lose top talented fighters to a knee injury for a year, maybe longer, maybe not. I mean, whatever it is.
So you're not worried about losing that top talented fighter to concussion, but you're worried about losing him to the knee.
Yeah, because there's no real way to defend that knee strike.
Are you kidding me? Did you really just say that?
Yeah, it's not really like, it's not one of those.
There's really no way to defend me punching you in the head. There's really no way for you to defend me kicking you to the head. There's really no way for you to defend me kneeing you to the head.
Not really. No, my point is that it's a strike that, look, I would hate for someone like, look, if I kicked you in the head in the fight game, if I kicked you in the head and I knocked you out, crowd would go crazy. It's for the fans. If I kick you in the knee and you drop and the fight's over, everyone's like, oh, that kind of sucks. That's kind of the way.
But which one sucks more for me?
Who are you? Are you the one that got dropped by the knee or the
I got dropped by both, man. I got dropped by both. So which one sucks more for me?
Well, it depends.
Which one sucks? Which one sucks more for my health? Which one sucks more for my longevity?
Well, I mean, like for you, there's not a whole lot between the ears. So we're not really doing a whole lot of damage.
Not a whole that okay.
Stay
that
with me.
may be
Stay with
true,
me.
But you cannot sit there and say that, oh, that's more dangerous than what we allow. And look at fighting is dangerous. We know that. I've never sat there and lied about it. You know what? Getting in a fight, no matter if it's mixed martial arts or boxing, hey, you're taking a risk. Every time that you stepped into that cage or into a ring, you were taking a risk, but you knew about it. To sit there and say, oh, I didn't know
I understand
I could be hurt.
Yeah.
Come on. You can be hurt.
What I'm doing is I'm going through this and I'm like, I would hate to see a fight end by that because it's not very.
How many have you seen end by it?
I don't know.
There you go.
I think there's been a couple, hasn't there?
Really? Name it. Come on. Putting you on the spot now. Yeah, exactly. I can name one.
Okay, go ahead. Name one.
No, I'm not going to.
Come on, name one.
No, I don't want to.
Jerk.
But that's the whole point is it doesn't. Yeah, we have had guys that later on we go, oh, I had to have a I got a meniscus tear from it. I got an MCL injury from it. Okay. You might have had that injury before too. I'm not saying you did, maybe you didn't, but we don't have fights stopped off of that technique.
Why don't we have kneeing to the head on the ground?
We don't have that. We used to, in the UFC, we used to do it.
Well, Pride did it too.
And Pride did it. And when we did the unified rules, it was a battle as far as what was going to take precedence and stuff. And one of the things that they watched Mark Coleman. You watch Mark Coleman with knees against certain guys on the ground, and they said, "Oh, we can't have that." But the real fight that did it, there was a doctor. His name's Dom Coletta, and there was a fight between a guy named Brad Gabriel and Gan McGee. Brad Gabriel, 6'1", about 210, maybe 15 pounds. Gan McGee at the time, 6'11".
Yeah.
And at the time that he fought Brad, he was about 330, 325 pounds.
Big guy.
Big dude. And Gan McGee gets into a north-south with Brad Gabriel, and he starts bringing his leg up, about 6 feet into the air and then slamming it down into Brad Gabriel. And that was the very first show that was ever done in the state of New Jersey. And with that fight, we got several rules. One was no knees to the head of a grounded fighter based upon that one fight. The doctor, the ringside physician, and the guy who was in charge of the athletic commission at the time, Larry Hazard, he said, no, we're not allowing that. Not going to allow it. I saw that. I'm not going to allow it. And there was just no way to fight through it. So that became one of the rules. And it's never going to change. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people sit there and say, oh, we need to bring it. It will never change. You will never get that as a legal technique in MMA in North America. Not going to happen.
That's so strange to me.
100% agree. Okay.